Hey everyone, it's Levi here, and today's quiet moment is brought to you by Mana Burn. That's right, may it rest in peace forever. Alright everyone, welcome back. I'm real excited for these mystery boosters. Everyone has been going crazy about these. I lucked out and purchased mine, or pre-ordered mine, so it was only $104 plus tax. I'll have the exact price at the end. But these prices are going up, 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 let me tell you. I think the last one I saw was last night for 160. But it's understandable because these have some really good cards in them. Might get lucky and get a mana crypt, but you never know. We'll find out. So let's go ahead and get this bad boys opened. Oh my goodness. This is... Wow, I never... That was really hard to open. Alright. Leonin. Seeker of the Way. Of course, we got the classic line of War Elves. And Arbor Elf. Elves back to back. Mirror Retriever. Oh, start off with a Sliver Hive Lord. That is a great way to start these off. Man, would you look at that? Oh, this is the foil, by the way, if you couldn't tell. That's crazy. So I just got my wife in to start playing EDH not too long ago. And, of course, she wanted a Sliver deck. Because who else wouldn't want to start off playing EDH with Slivers? Goodness gracious, man. These packs are something else. Let me go this way. But, long story short, I just purchased a Sliver Hive Lord, not even a month ago. When Jackal Pup is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to you. That's not nice. Kintree Invocation. Put an XX black and green Spirit Warrior creature token on the battlefield where X is the greatest toughness among creatures you control. Okay. Ah, Millstone. OG Millin right here. Something like that. Deretti. Scrap Savant. Actually, I haven't even heard of this. I mean, I can tell it's from Commander. Discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Okay. Sacrifice an artifact. If you do, return target artifact from your graveyard to the battlefield. That could be nice. Neg 10. You get an emblem with whenever an artifact is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. Deretti can be your commander. Okay. So far, not too shabby. Rescue from the Underworld. It's a cost sack creature. Choose target creature card in your graveyard. Return that card and the sacrifice card to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of your next upkeep. And you exile this card. Okay. So I'm gonna do my piles like this. Do my rares right here and everything else right there. And that one opens somewhat normal. Come on, Mana Crypt. loving the variety in these. This is almost like buying a collection box from like Star City Games. But these actually have good cards in them. So, Contagion Clasp. Savage Knuckleblade. Oh, Foil Pyretic Ritual. That's nice. Put that in the good pile because I don't know how much it's worth. I'll look it up, but this one feels a little bit thicker than these other ones. We'll see. Righteous Cause. I have one of these. Got Lab Maniac. Oh, Weathered Wayfarer. And All Is Dust. Okay. Let me back up a little bit. Let's see what this Weathered Wayfarer does. Pay a white, tap, tutor for a land, put it in your hand, and shuffle your library. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is my foil, a Blighted Agent. Remember this is right when I started playing Standard. This had rotated out. Like, I think I started a week or 2 weeks right before. I didn't know anything about Standard or nothing like that when I first started playing. So, the Infect deck I was building was useless right before I finished building it. And I went to Mono Black Control instead. This was a little thick too. I like them thick. Oh, this is a cute little fox. And just combat damage to a player, draw a card. Rats. Ninjutsu, and when just combat damage to a player, that player discards 2 cards. Okay. I would have loved to play Standard when Ninjutsu is in. I feel like that would be real fun. Unclaimed Territory. Put that in my wife's sliver deck. Sakashima the Imposter. That is a nice card. I think it's like $30 right now. When it comes into play, you might choose a creature in play. If you do, it comes into play as a copy of that creature, except for his name is still Sakashima, and it has pay for, return it to its owner's hand. Nice. Memory Erosion. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, the player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Nice. Lapse of Certainty. Oh, a white counter spell. I love non-blue counters. Red Elemental Blast. I think Pyroblast. I think I have a green. No, I have a green counter activated abilities, I think. Can't remember what it's called. Windborne Charge. What is up with my camera right now? There we go. It's a Murder of Crows. Oh, Archetype of Imagination. Pillage. Oh, Gift of Paradise. I know it wouldn't be a Magic Pack box without an Ornithopter. Rice the Redeemed. This is an Elf Warrior. Pay 3, tap, get a 1/1 green-white token Elf Warrior creature. Pay 6. For each creature token you control, put a token into play as a copy. Oh, this would be a really fun EDH commander. If you're about that life. Oh, and a Nissa Voice of Zendikar. Man, these are like really good boosters they got going on. Norn's Annex. It's a great foil also. I haven't looked at my price yet, but I feel like I'm pretty close to the $100 that we spent on this. Maybe not quite there yet. I don't know the price of all the non big ones off the top of my head or anything, but I feel like we're already pretty close. Hence why these things are soaring in price. That's why we can't have nice things. Eternal Witness. When an ETB, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Reliquary Tower. I'm just putting really nice stuff in this. I just bought 4 of those. For EDH decks. Release the ants does 1 damage to target creature. Man, what is up with my focus? There we go. Target creature or player. Clash with an opponent. If you win, return it to your hand. And a Mirran Crusader. Double strike, pro black and green. Nice. Treasonous Ogre from Conspiracy? Sounds about right. Let's keep it going. Bam. Angel Song, Fog, and Cycling. That's a funny name. Take Vengeance and destroy tap creature. Explosive Vegetation. Tutor for 2 basic lands. Put them into play tapped. A 3/4 with lifelink. And we got a Soul Ring. This is so funny. I just bought a playset, or traded for a playset of these a few weeks ago. I should have just waited for this set to come out. Wargate. Tutor for a permanent with CMC X or less. Put it into play. That was a very nasty card. Sewer Nemesis. This I don't know. For 4, when ETBs choose a player. Its power and toughness equal to the number of cards in that player's graveyard. Whenever a chosen player casts a spell, that player mills 1. Nice. And a Mem Knight. Man, I know these are called mystery boosters, but they should have called this EDH staple boosters. This is like some really nice EDH stuff going on here. Oh, sorry, Commander for all you youngins out there don't know what EDH means. Elder Dragon Highlander. Right. Sarah's Embrace. Calm down, guys. I know it's Sarah. Oh, don't want y'all to be coming at me. It's not Sarah. Naturalize. Oh, Craft Rotation. I've seen this in a while. It's additional cost, sack a land. Tutor for a land card, put it into play. Gain 7 life, draw 2 cards. A Fairy Conclave. Goblin Game! I was hoping I'd get a Goblin Game. Used to play a lot of Red Chaos EDH back in the day. Always tutored for Goblin Games. Made the game real fun. And a Living Death. Y'all know what that does. Flamekin Harbinger is the foil. Never heard of it. When an ETB, search tutor for elemental, reveal it, shuffle your library, put it on top. Not bad for 1 red. Chart a course. Draw 2, discard a card unless you attack with the creature. Boon of Emrakul. Curd Ape. I have 2 of those somewhere. Dawn's Reflection. Enchant land. When it's tapped for mana. An additional 2 mana in any combination of color. Okay, it's pretty good for EDH. There's haste. Impending Disaster. During your upkeep, if there are 7 or more lands in play, sacrifice it and destroy all lands. Mike, when you watch this, I wonder if you have one of these or not. Revel in Riches. Enchantment. When a creature an opponent controls dies, create a colorless treasure artifact token with tap, sack, add a mana of any color. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 10 or more treasures, you win the game. Frozen Aether. Artifacts, creatures, and lands your opponents control come into play tapped. It's a pretty cool foil. I like this. My back's hurting. I'm going to sit down for a little while I do these. Hopefully we don't lose focus on the camera. Hyena Umbra. Hyena. Mulch. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all land cards revealed this way into your hand. In your hand, see why it's a common. Oh, Jungle Shrine. Belbay's Porthole. What? Choose a creature type. Pay 3, tap. Put a creature card of the chosen type from your hand into play. I don't know the value of this off the top of my head, but I feel like it's a decent card. I'm liking these double rares per booster. That's nice. Enchanted Land has tap. Create a 5/5 green beast creature token over trample. That is a horrible enchantment. I would not want that played against me. Delay. It's a nice foil. Never heard of it. Counter target spell. If it's countered, exile with 3 time counters. Interesting. Very interesting. I see why it's called delay. Because it doesn't really counter. It just delays it. Lotus Eye Mystics. Flash and Flying. Propaganda. Fireball. We just need a channel to go with it. Browbeat. Ah, I'm dropping cards. Sorry about that, guys. I am back. Doesn't untap. During your untap step, whenever you cast a green spell, you can untap it. Oh, we got a Crewfix, God of Horizons. That is a nice pull. We got a Chasm Skulker. I don't think that has any real value. Burning Inquiry foil. Each player draws 3 cards and discards 3 cards at random. Alright guys, we're about halfway through on this. I'm trying to go quickly here. I know people don't want to watch an hour-long video. And my goodness. I bought this from TCG Player Online. Didn't think I'd have to be worried about people re-stealing things, but I don't know about this glue. These things are real hard to open. If any of y'all have any insight on this, let me know. I mean, I'm getting some good value out of these. So I don't think they're resealed, but these are really hard to open. Cascade. Gotta love Cascade. A Cairn Wanderer. Gotta love the Changelings. It's a 4/4. As long as a creature card with flying is in a graveyard, this has flying. The same is true for Fear, First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Landwalk, Lifelink, Protection, Reach, Trample, Shroud, and Vigilance. So if you got it in your graveyard, I got it in play. Nice. A Mimic Vat. Imprint, whenever a non-token creature dies, you may exile that card. If you do, return each other card exiled with Mimic Vat to its owner's graveyard. Pay 3, tap, get a token. That's a copy of the exile card. It gains haste, exile at the beginning of the next end step. Okay. Just mimicking things. Wall of Shards. What? Cumulative upkeep, an opponent gains 1 life. That is a very interesting card. I was looking at these. Maybe they're just sealed really well. I don't know. Gift of Estates. Built to Last. Sir Eleonora the Discerning. I don't know what was up with these legendary creatures that are uncommons. I didn't play Magic for a couple years and I was in the army. When I get back, everything's just crazy. There's legendary uncommons. Fat packs are called bundles. I don't know what's going on with the world these days. Hot Soup. I just got a hot soup in a video I did the other day. Angelic Destiny. Mythic. Change a creature, gets +4/+4, has flying and first strike, and is an angel. When it dies, return this enchantment to your hand. Star of Extinction. Destroy target land, does 20 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Oh, and we got a foil Sinew Sliver. I think I actually have this one foil in my wife's deck. I have to check. Alright guys, right here I'm going to go ahead and pull up our running total so far. See how we're doing. Again, our cost is, I think the total with shipping and taxes is like 109. So see what we're doing. Bloom Tender. Here we go. It's like a $50 card right here. For each color among permanents you control, add 1 mana of that color to your mana pool. That's a nice pull. Hornet Nest. And a foil Celestial Dawn. Lands you control are planes. Non-lands you own that aren't in play, spells you control, and non-land permanents you control are white. You may spend white mana as though it were mana of any color. You may spend other mana as though it were colorless mana. Interesting. That's a very neat card. Well, with that Bloom Tender, I don't know if we were made our money back before that, but with that Bloom Tender, we definitely have reached over $100. Know that for a fact. I wonder if anyone's ever been killed by an opportunity. If you've ever killed someone with opportunity, let me know. I feel like that'd be a fun way to kill someone. Alright, here we go. Thieving Magpie. Them dang on birds. When it deals damage to one of your opponents, you draw a card. I'm assuming. I don't know if that's a rare or not. Deep Glow Skate. When it ETBs, double the number of each kind of counter on any number of target permanents. And we got a foil Lumithread Field. Creatures you control get +0/+1, and it's a morph. Allot me some morph creatures. Alright. Magic Gods, I could really use another Rhystic Study. I could use, of course, a Mana Crypt. I can use a Mnemonic Tutor. I've always wanted an Elish Norn. No one's ever traded me one, so that'd be cool. Little nick on the corner there. More Umbras. Flame Shot. You may discard a mountain from your hand instead of paying its mana cost, and does 3 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures. If that was players or any targets, that'd be really nice. Atarian Mauler. Never heard of this. It's a 2/2 changeling. When an opponent casts a spell, you may give it a +1/+1 counter. I see why I've never heard of it. Gilder Bairn. That is someone in a costume. That is interesting. Y'all can see that. Someone walking around in a costume. For 3 and untap, for each counter on target permanent, put another of those counters on that permanent. Okay. Very interesting card. Also, I would love to know, does anyone else who bought a box of these having trouble opening their packs? Because I'm getting value cards. I've just never opened packs that have been this hard to open. So I don't know why that is. A Slither Blade. Madcap. Oh, we got a Mishra's Factory. For those of you who don't know, it's a Mishra card. You can pay 1, it becomes a 2/2 assembly worker artifact creature until the end of turn, and you can tap, and any assembly worker gets a +1/+1. Lash Knife Barrier. Alright guys, sorry about that. I am back. Baby is with his mama. Let us finish these last 3 boosters. And go with another legendary uncommon. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Ancestral Mask. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each other enchantment on the battlefield. That can get crazy. Kervik's Torch. Besides Una, my other first EDH commander was Kervik the Merciless. And so instance that target Kervik's Torch costs an additional 2 to play. This does X damage to target creature or player. Okay, that's pretty cool. Temporal Mastery, what? Have not seen this in a while. Take an extra turn after this one. Exile it, and of course, Miracle. Great card. Oh, a foil land that you can pay 6 to make it a 3/3 artifact creature. Alright, guys. Oh, that was the easiest one to open so far. That's pretty easy. This pack feels thick again, so might get something extra and good. Loxodon Partisan. Dispel. It's a must-have in some blue decks. Oh, tap and someone loses a life. That's interesting. Lead by example. Support 2. Never heard of support as a mechanic. Join shields. Oops, I peeked the Eidolon. Untap all creatures you control. They gain hexproof and indestructible. Not too shabby. Rogue's Passage. Remember these cards back in the day. And Mistform Shrieker. Oh, a Cage Sun. It's a nice card. Oh, Eidolon Rhetoric. Each player can't play to cast more than one spell each turn. Alright, this is the Mana Crypt pack right here. That's why it's so difficult to open. Some cards like sticking up. Sunlance, the white burn spell. This pack actually does feel thick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Farseek, 10. Gift of Orzhova, 11. ETBs, choose a color. Whenever you cast a spell of that color, you gain a life. 12. Tinker. We got a Tinker. The time to play Tinker, sacrifice an artifact, tutor for an artifact, and put it into play. Nice. We got a Mind Shatter. Oh, foil Mindslaver. That's pretty cool. Tinker. Mind Shatter. Target player discards X cards at random. Well, that has been a very, very fun and interesting opening. Right now, I will go ahead and put up the exact cost. Again, I think it was $109. And right now, I will put up all the value. I'm going to do... I don't know, probably anything over $1. So I'm gonna look up all these cards right here, and anything over $1, I will let you guys know. Get the real total cost in here. Well, what do you guys think? I mean, obviously, I think as a product, everyone thinks this was a great idea. Hence why the price is almost doubling, probably doubling in the next week or so. There's some really cool cards in here. Some nice expensive cards. Some really good EDH staples. So, all in all, I am beyond excited for opening these. And hopefully I'll be able to afford some more in the future. Regardless, thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to comment below, subscribe, click the bell, share. Whatever you guys can throw my way, I'll greatly appreciate it. Yeah. Until next time, stay quiet.